I do not want my child to be taught that just because she's black and a woman, she ain't gonna make it. I swear to you, I promise you, I will turn this into a class action lawsuit.
Finally, someone gets it. You just heard from a Texas mother of 5, Gabrielle Clark, who took the fight to an education board in June of last year. That video went completely viral. Now, Gabrielle didn't pull any punches when it came to the woke indoctrination that has poisoned the curriculum of so many schools in this country. She's against CRT, she's against inappropriate sexual content, she shares many of the same concerns that you and I have as parents. She just wasn't taking it laying down. But the reason this video is resonating so strongly is because Gabrielle is one of the few parents taking a proactive result instead of a reactive role in voicing her concerns. She isn't waiting around for her child to come home from school trying to counter the intelligence. No. She's taking the fight to them. This is exactly how you beat the system that is so many liberals hide behind. You don't counterpunch, you land the first punch. You take action before something takes place and make clear what the consequences will be and how much it'll hurt. It's my pleasure to welcome Gabrielle Clark to the show. Ma'am, I heard that speech and I got goosebumps because you're one of the first people you were like, look, I'm not only going to sue you, I'm going to sue you personally, not just your board position. I'm going after everything you own and love. Do not mess with me. What was the result from the school board that night?
Well, I was talking to the Texas State House Public Committee hearing. It was a committee meeting in Austin, not a school board.
Sorry, my mistake.
I was telling them at the state level that we're not going to tolerate any of this nonsense anymore. I had already filed a lawsuit in Nevada on behalf of my son for the indoctrination going on at his school. And so, we don't need to wait around for them to get the drop on us. You can go out there and tell them what it is that you expect from them, and tell them that if they do not follow through with what is expected of them, then they will see legal action take place. I mean, lawfare is what has been used against us for decades. And now, because of all of what is happening, we do have laws that protect us. They protect us from compelled speech. They protect us from discrimination. So we need to be using those. Yeah. And if they violate your civil rights, sue them.
Well, also, the bigger problem is they hide behind their official position and they say, oh, well, we were acting officially, you can't sue us, this and that. When you start flinging lawsuits around that you already did file one, so obviously you have the backing and people know you're going to do it. When someone feels personally threatened, do you find that is kind of like the ticket into this thing? Is like, whoa, hold on, this woman might actually sue me.
Well, I wasn't making a threat. I was promising them that if my daughter's civil rights were violated, I was going to utilize the legal system that we already have in place to fight back. Yep. And I think that that's a position that anybody and everybody should be taking. I wasn't threatening them. I was explaining to them my position on how I expect my daughter to be educated. Yeah, I do not want her indoctrinated.
Yeah, I think you made your point exponentially clear. But here, look at what the other side is trying to do here. There's an article from back in February which argues that conservatives are actually the bad guys when it comes to the education system. The quote that really kind of got me was, quote, to education as a weapon, content is not to be debated but imposed. I mean, tell me exactly how the liberal playbook is, and are they just completely tone deaf to the fact that these are our kids, not theirs?
Well, yes, because, they're following a Marxist agenda. And this whole, it takes a village to raise a child, in their mind, that means that you should just turn your children over to them. No, that's not what that saying means. That means grandparents, uncles and aunties and cousins, and the whole community being there to look after each other's children in whole families, not we turn our kids over to the state sanctioned, government employees to do with what they will. That means that we get the say, and we get to determine what our children learn at school. I want my children to learn the basics: reading, math, arithmetic, reading, writing, arithmetic. That's it. None of that yakety smackety stuff. We don't need that.
Well, you know what? Look, I wish you were in charge of educational system. Gabrielle Clark, we appreciate you standing up from the bottom of my heart, for speaking on behalf of my 3 kids, too. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
This is the video they're referring to.
Is taught CRT at all, I will sue you.
I want to make sure y'all see
If
it
my
all. So
daughter is taught
there we go.
If my daughter is taught CRT at all, I will sue you. If my daughter is taught SEL at all, I will sue you. I am encouraging every parent I know to sue you. To sue every teacher, principal, every system, everybody up the chain. Because we're tired of y'all. I'm an atheist, bisexual, biracial, homeless person. I want school choice. I do not want my child to be taught that just because she's black and a woman, she ain't gonna make it. I do not want my child to be taught that she needs to express herself sexually in her classroom. I swear to you, I promise you, I will turn this into a class action lawsuit, ambulance chasing business.
Wow. That woman